Hello, everybody. It is Paula Ward. You also know me as Tutu Fit Mama. And I've been thinking about this for the last couple days. I had one of the best weekends with my family that I've had in years. And I didn't quite understand where it was all going. But on Sunday night, it really kind of clicked for me between the baseball games, the Cubs games, and everything else. Well, Matt, and I just want to share with you how Paula Ward from Boston, the history of Yankees family, ended up basically being a Cubs fan. So last year, Peter started playing AAU, and he had trouble. He, for the first time in his life, was not the best player on the team or didn't hit the best. And this poor kid did not know what to do. He felt that he wasn't doing anything right, and he didn't know what to do. Should he quit? Is this, it was horrible. There was one game where he literally cried the whole way home. And as a mom, I'm like, crap, I'm not a baseball person. And for people that have played catch with me, they definitely know that I am not a baseball person. But I decided that I was going to figure out how to help this kid become a better baseball player. Because he says, Mom, I love baseball. I love the game. And to my knowledge, I didn't even know this, but I guess he watches stuff at night on his phone, like the Sports Center and stuff like that. And he knows specific things about specific players. So he loves the game and he wants to be out there. So what ended up happening was our neighbor came up and said, let's watch the All-Star game. And we watched the pregame and stuff like that. And of course, I see this 6'5" handsome fella show up on the screen. I'm like, who is this guy? And it ended up being Kris Bryant, the third baseman for the Cubs. And we watched the game. He was a power hitter. He hit the first home run. I don't know if it was the only home run in the All-Star game, but this was my first interaction with him. So I started looking through the Cubs stuff. We started following the team, and we decided we're just going to watch tons of baseball. I didn't even care what team it was. But as the Cubs started coming on, I started following the team. I started following their Instagram. I started looking at Kris Bryant and some of the stuff, how he grew up in his history. He actually has roots to Boston because his father played at U Lowell with one of Peter's coaches at Triple Play, Mark Chasen. And just, I loved everything about their family and their team. And when I had gone to the game this weekend, we went because we were hoping to get on the field. He wanted to watch batting practice because he really watches the players and watches what they do. And of course, I want to meet Kris Bryant because, I'm like, a little bit of a stalker. But what ended up happening was we actually met his father, Mike Bryant, and introduced ourselves, said how we had a common connection with Mark Chasen, and started just talking. And he spent probably 20 or 30 minutes talking to Peter. And it was a little bit about baseball, but really it was about passion. It was about teaching yourself, and really about belief. And I realized that everything I had done over the last year for Peter to make him the better baseball player that he has become, and I'm not even talking about hitting, I am talking about trying to be a leader on the team. And I said to him, I don't care if you ever make it to the big leagues. Baseball is basically learning life, and for him, it's learning how to be a leader. It's learning how to work hard at something and giving it your all. Now, for him, it just, I don't know, it really clicked with him. And I decided, Jim growing up, it was Staten Island baseball where, everything is negative. You yell at the kids and you're going to push them to do better. And it wasn't going to work with him. He was like me. He's emotional, and it had to be something different. And this week, I just wanted to share you some of the things that I did. Maybe it would help. Some of these things I found by looking on the internet and researching myself, because I thought it was, I will get him a coach, which I got to say, I have coaches that are really supporting my son, and I'm lucky for that because not everybody has that. I've got Coach Darren and the town teams, and not everybody has that for their kids, and I'm lucky that I do. And even Coach Jason, who Peter had worked with before, was always whatever you could do to help him, and thoughtful and caring. And because it's more than just learning a skill, it's learning life, it's learning how to deal with failure, it's learning how to listen, it's learning how to be teachable, and eventually it will basically teach him how to be a better person in life and deal with things. You're not going to go out and win every game. You're not going to go out and hit every baseball. And you need to learn how to deal with that. And I'm very proud of my son and where the last year's gone. And So this week, I just want to share some of the things that I did that maybe it'll help your kids, and maybe they're crazy, maybe they won't do anything, but it's really been an emotional week for me, and basically Sunday just made me realize that what I'm doing is right, at least for my family. So sorry about the tears. I'm a little crazy, but I just want you and your family and my kids to just basically live their best life, and whatever I can do to help, great. So any questions? Thank you guys for popping on. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Gianna, Matt. Thank you for the love. Anyways, a little emotional, but I just wanted to let you guys know, because it's really, I've been thinking about it and I've been writing about it for the last couple of days, and I really wanted to share it because it was more than a baseball game. It was really life-changing, and sometimes it helps other people to hear ways that it worked for us. So have a great day. Live your best life. This is Paula Ward, 22 Fit Mama, and I know I may have lost my Red Sox and Yankees fans, but hey, it is what it is. Have a great day, everybody.